Good evening, guys. Just checking to see if we are live and all that good stuff. Looks like we are good. I think my sound is working just fine, so that is good. I don't know if the instances are bugged or whatnot, but it won't let me into the one that I made. I've been trying to get into it, but even if I can't, it's no big deal. We'll just run around in the primary clan Crushbone zone. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. I made a little bit more progress off stream with the XP, so just over one yellow bar left before level 9. Yeah, there's 10 players in the zone, so shouldn't really be that bad, honestly. I was just looking at the spells I'm gonna get at level 9. Gonna pull him too. Yo, what's up, Sierra? How was your day? And happy 4th of July. I cannot believe he did not aggro on me. Oh, there's another one. These guys may or may not get me to level 9. We'll see. Oh yeah, here comes the other one. Okay, I think this Legionnaire will probably get me my level. Oh boy. We caught a straggler. Okay, so there is level 9. I want the Orc Centurion out of my life, so I'll focus him, and then we'll tackle the bigger guy. Alright, there we go. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. Okay, I have to do a couple of things here. This will probably be an alright spot to look at my gear and whatnot for a moment. Um, I gained a level, so I want to see what I have here. I could have been using that the entire time, I didn't realize it. That will come in handy when I go to Unrest. Right, let me look here. I have that in my inventory. Okay, it looks like that's about all we have for this level. I'm gonna go with this one for now. Hell yeah. Alright, we are good to go. While I'm over here, I'm gonna see if my instance will work. Alright, so let me see. I'm gonna enter. It's cool if it won't work. I just want to see if it will. Um, nope. We are in the normal zone. So I'm gonna try something else. Quit. Solo, normal, create. Create a solo instance. Let's see if it works now. Now I guess the instance option is just being finicky tonight. It's fine though. That level 14, in my opinion, is probably pushing it, so I'll steer clear from that guy. Let's see. I'll take the slaver. And then hopefully I can get these guys unless other people claim them. Oh, I got two of them. What level is the slaver? They're both level 12. Alright. Let's lock in. I'm trying to get a buff off on myself. Alright. And now we have our AoE, or whatever, area damage. So that comes in handy. I really would like to find a better weapon. I will say that much. I don't mind wearing the cloth armor and upgrading it and all that, but if I could at least have a cool weapon. I'm using the Rest C short sword this entire time. For my third class, I really think I want a dual wielding class. and I probably want to go with a rogue. I'm strongly leaning towards keeping it a little simple, so to speak, and going with a rogue. I'll be able to dual wield. I'll be able to backstab. I'll get, you know, all of the offensive perks of being a rogue, and I'll have, you know, I'll be a Shadow Knight with rogue perks basically, and obviously a cleric. But yeah. Oh boy. There we go. Oh, look at that. We actually have a graphic for our helm. We're moving on up as I fall into the slave pit. What an iconic moment. Come here, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna pull him over here. Try to avoid the respawns joining the party. Oh no, there's just Oracle with him. I'm gonna have to take that Oracle out first. There we go. Oh, he's level 14? I don't like that. What do I got? 2 minutes, 20 seconds on hard touch? Alright, hang on. 1 minute, 20 seconds. I just have to keep enduring the Oracle. Oh, come on. 34 seconds. Oh no. That is very bad. Now I should just run, honestly. Those ads just messed everything up. Harm touch. I just said screw it. I want to at least take the Oracle out. Maybe I can make it. The Centurions will go down, they'll go down pretty quick. Yeah, I definitely want that Orc Centurion to go first. Definitely a crazy fight. Alright, we're looking pretty good now. I do have some AAs I can spend. Maybe I'll look at it after. We'll see. Which AA is it that makes you, like, less likely to get stunned. No. That's your armor class. I don't even know if it's on this version or not, but I feel like, wait, hang on. I feel like there is. Yeah, right here, right here, right here. Steadfast Will. I want this. Passive ability grants you a 15% chance to endure what would otherwise be a stunning melee attack from any angle. I want this. Okay, I found it rather quickly. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that, 3.6 XP for that. That was a very crazy battle. I'm gonna go the other way. I don't want to run all the way around the wall. Actually, we may as well pull these guys. I just want to heal up. I wish the instances were working. I couldn't get a solo queue to work basically all night so far. May as well clear you guys out first if I have the option. Well, I can't believe he didn't add on. Ah, he took the Legionnaire. I guess that this Orc Centurion right here is just minding his own business. Doesn't want any trouble. There's only 7 people here. The castle might not be occupied. I'll try to get in there. Well, so much for the castle not being occupied. It's alright. Let's see what's going on in here. What's up, guys? We can take these three. Well, we got an ad, but that's fine. Okay, so the castle is definitely crowded. I don't know if it's necessarily camped, though. Let me get in here a little bit further. Yeah, they're pulling stuff like from inside. I want to know if Ambassador Divin is up, but I also don't want to intrude. If these guys are pulling things out from the castle, I'll just steer clear. I don't want to be that guy. What I can do is I can go up to this hill and see if that one orc spawn that drops the kite shield here, or I'm sorry, the brass shield, and maybe upgrade that if I can get up here. Usually you can just jump right up. There we go. Oh, it looks like this place has already been torn through. We'll take this guy. Just want to clear up my inventory a little bit. Alright, let's keep moving. We'll steer clear of that guy, and we'll move on over. He's only level 4. What are you? He is level 6. Slightly better, but that's alright, I'll take you both. I have a habit of checking my XP bar after like every kill, so that's why sometimes you'll see me just bring the screen up for a second and check it out. Oh, there is somebody down here. I'm not trying to take their kill. I wasn't even paying attention. I'll move on after this kill here. Yeah, people are camping and or clearing out just about everything here. It is a busy night in Crushbone. You'll do. Come here. Oh, I don't know why I did that one. Just a misclick. Yeah, I want to get the other orc slaver. Alright, cool. We got them both. Hell yeah. Word of Pain is awesome. And look at that, we are halfway to level 10. I think that was pretty quick, honestly. Just get my armor upgraded, clear out my inventory. 4 to 28. They're both 4 to 28. You know, if I can get another splintering club, I would have a legit upgrade, I think. Yeah, I really hope I get another one. We'll keep that around. Maybe I should stay just like kind of over here. Maybe I can kind of claim this spot, so to speak. I have a key, but wait. Well, I don't even know if it matters or not. You see. I think it worked like this. No need for this, you can have it back. Is this the one? Shackle key, 22. Yeah. Well, I guess you can't do it. For some reason, I thought you would give it to them and they'd like run off or something. I might just be misremembering. Just gonna run back here, see if I was overlooking anything or not. Oh, this guy, I remember him being really tough. I'm not gonna mess with him right now. Or should I? We'll save it. I can run back here, see if anything respawned over here, if anything's open. There is a Centurion here. Okay, real quick, I want to run back over to the slaver area here. Make sure we don't miss any respawns if we can snatch them. Because these guys seem to be in this area. I kind of want to claim this spot if I can, but if the respawns aren't going to be timely, then that is not very advantageous. Still nothing. Let me see. This is the advantage to being able to make your own instance. It just isn't working for me this evening. I'll run back there to those small buildings. Level 4. Oh wow. I'm surprised to see you guys here. There we go. We got a Legionnaire and a Centurion. Not too shabby so far. What are you? A Legionnaire. We got a diamond in the rough over here. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna take out the ad first. Then I'll focus the Legionnaire. Yeah, he'll go down fast. Hell yeah. I love that animation. when they cast the offensive spell, they kind of wave their arms forward. This animation right here. Oh no. Of course he had to stun it, or stun me. There it is. That's the cool one. Got another armor upgrade. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. What's up, guys? Should actually be able to bust out Word of Pain here without too much worry. Did it not hit him? I guess you have to actually aggro them. And then it will hit them both. No kidding. Rest in peace, guys. Yo, what's up, El Guntor? How are you doing tonight? Look at that, Crushbone belt, +6. I am very, very excited about that. Messing around with the Ogre, Paladin, Necro, Shaman. Your favorite grouping so far? Hell yeah. Paladin, Necro, Shaman. That is gotta be a really badass choice of classes. I'm so excited for this game to go live. I'm also hopeful that I get another splintering club so that I can upgrade this one and have an upgraded weapon. It would make my night. Now we're gonna work on these guys. I love this upgrading. It's so fun. So that's gonna be your first trio, and then you're gonna do a cleric, monk, rogue. That's gonna be OP. That sounds like a really, really badass combination. You're gonna go farm some Befallen? Hell yeah. I'll be making my way to Unrest after I get to level 10. I'm gonna run on over there. Or at least, that's my plan. Your cleric is going to be an erudite, or maybe dwarf for the role. The role is really cool. Personally, I would lean towards the erudite. I like the erudites. Oh, hello, my friend. I want to run back over to the slaver area. It seems like the splintering club is held by orcs over here from time to time. Oh, mine too, honestly, Elguntor. They honestly have the best plate aesthetics. They really, really do. I have a level like on like the main EverQuest server, like a level 117 erudite Shadow Knight. She's all decked out. She looks super cool in her plate armor. In the old models and in the new models. Oh, you've only played the emulators? I've played on the what is it? The P99? I think that's yeah, it was the Project 99 one, I think. Is the only one I've ever dabbled with. And I liked it. I had some fun a lot of fun with it. THJ, the one this is based on before they got sued, was the best. Ascendant is also good, and I like Perky Crew as well. I haven't heard of the other ones. I heard of the THJ. Now that's really unfortunate that happened. But it's down. You know, obviously it must have been badass since this is based off of that. So yeah. 72%. You could find the emulators there. Where's there? I don't see any other messages prior to that message. Do you mean like at Perky Crew or Ascendant? Oh, okay, yeah, it did. It did. I don't see a link. And it's weird, I never got an alert that said, like, you know, this person, you know, sent a unwanted link or whatever. Usually I do. I guess YouTube is just finicky about things like that. Wait, hang on. Oh, it's a raw hide belt. I did not realize that has the same icon. All right, well, it is what it is. What do we got? 75% now. Oh yeah, me too. Dude, this is honestly so awesome to me. It's like 10 out of 10. But like, as soon as it goes live, I'm gonna be there day one, and I think I'm gonna be playing this version of the game for quite some time. Because I never played THJ or anything like that, so this is like a brand new experience to me with like all these new gameplay mechanics and whatnot, and it's fun. It works really really well, and and yeah, I think I'm gonna, like I said, I think I'm gonna be playing it for a long time. I wish it wasn't in beta right now so I could just like keep progressing. Let's upgrade that. THJ was a lot of fun, and the best thing was the devs of THJ were always right on top of everything almost on a daily basis, and they really paid attention. That's awesome. Yeah, they sound like they were really, really good devs. It's a shame I never got to, or never got around to trying that out. I guess I technically am now, but you know, it's not the same in a way. Except they monetized a bunch of stuff apparently against the terms and made a few million bucks on the side or something like that. That's what got them sued. Oh, really? That's what happened? Like you're saying THJ monetized a bunch of stuff against the terms? Or the other way around? I'm assuming it's THJ. I just want to make sure it's, the story straight. I got a sword, hang on. Oh, mother. We'll definitely get this merged up. Alright, rusty short sword. +1. Hell yeah. We'll have the greatest rusty short sword of all time. THJ did, and Daybreak doesn't seem to care if you run an emulator as long as you aren't trying to make money. Ah, okay. That makes sense. I was actually wondering about that. I was like, man, like, why didn't they ever attack the other, like Project 99 and whatnot? And that makes sense now. I never knew that they were, profiting off of it. I always thought it was strictly over like copyright stuff. Golden Ifriti boot +2. Badass. So that's the laws they use to sue copyright. It's the money that got them in trouble though. Oh, Taskmaster. No kidding. Yeah, this guy's gotta go down now. Rest in peace, buddy. And you, Mr. Level 14. Come here. I'm gonna harm touch on this one. Oh no, I'm not. I can't. I still have 25 seconds. So I can very soon. Hell yeah. Chop this guy right down. Level 10 in a minute. Game changer. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Start running away. Leather whip +1. Two of them. That's interesting. Hang on. It's slightly slower, but does one more damage. I don't know if it really matters if I was to equip this. I could try it out. Screw it. Could at least do that. Yeah, both of you, come here. Oh yeah, we're super close. We're super close to level 10. We'll take that. I don't think this guy's gonna get us there, but he'll be a part of it. It's like in EverQuest Legends, nothing gets wasted. I'm working really hard on this Crushbone belt, and I'm very proud of it. Trying to go back and forth on the bracers. Yeah, that'll be cool. We'll do more storage stuff after I level. I want to stay close to here to kind of keep the area claimed since some good mobs pop here. But yeah, you guys can have them over there, and I will wait for these guys over here. El Guntor says that's better gear than most people have. Well, I don't, maybe. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what qualifies as good gear or not yet. But I have seen people like linking cool stuff like flowing black robe +4. Look at this 9 stamina with 7 intelligence and 12 AC. What's this got? Extended enhancement 1 on it. That's pretty cool. But that person's probably like super high level too. But it's good to know that I am doing okay gear-wise. That's for sure. I need more of these. I'll probably end up finding upgrades before I find enough of these to really make them matter as much. Oh yeah, later on though, Indogena. Oh hell yeah, okay, okay. By the way, Algontor, do you know if it's just regular vanilla EverQuest, or are there any expansion areas in Legends like at the moment, or and will there be? It's cool if they're not going to do any expansions or anything like that. I was just wondering. This guy looks like he's mad enough. I don't know if I'm stealing from him or not, so like I'm apprehensive about taking that Bob. Yeah, he's taking him. He was eyeballing him. I'm glad I waited it out. I don't like taking mobs from other people, obviously. So vanilla for launch, and then Kunark by the end of the year, and that's all that's planned for now. Okay. I feel like they're gonna gradually release the expansions over time. It's cool to know that Kunark is coming, because Kunark's awesome. Oh, there we go. We got our slaver. The first 5 expansions are badass. And you know what I felt was an underappreciated expansion for EverQuest was Lost Dungeons of Norath. I'm sure you probably remember it. I'm just assuming, anyways. But it basically there were like these scattered instance dungeons throughout the game world, and they were all really cool. Dropped really cool gear, and it was like super fun, honestly. And I feel like it never caught on for some reason. Oh, they get included a lot in the emulators. That's good to know. Come over here, buddy. My leather whip seems to be working out pretty well so far. Rest in peace, and look at that, level 10. And now I can choose my third class loadout. So what I was thinking for my third one was a rogue. I feel like I just want to kind of simplify my character, keep them as like mainly a Shadow Knight cleric, but have like the, you know, better offensive capabilities. I feel like I'll do it like that. And I'll be able to dual wield as well. So that's what I'm heavily leaning towards. I feel like Berserker's another good third option for, for the same exact reasons. And it's a lot of fun to have. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about Sneak. That's right. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking purely of the just like the extra damage and like the extra like rogue AAs for like offensive DPS. Okay, okay. So let me go. Let me select one primary. Hang on. I don't know why. Do I have to reselect my Shadow Knight and then select the other two? That's what it looks like. Hang on. Cleric and Rogue. Do I have to copy current equipment to this? It seems like I would have to do that. Best invis in the game makes a great boss hunter with these private instances. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm doing everything correctly. I think I am. Looks like everything's the same. Let me look here now. I'm not noticing anything right off the rip, but I literally just changed it over, so. Shadow Knight Cleric. Oh wait, I did mess it up kind of. Hang on. You must be in a starting city or fast camp zone to switch loadouts. Okay, so I guess I have to go back to Iridan. Shadow Knight Cleric. Wood Elf City. I'm bound to the Wood Elf City, but that's not my home city. Hang on, I'm gonna cancel that out. I'll gate back to the Wood Elf City, but that's not my main city. Oh, it's still okay to switch classes there? Okay, okay. Just might not have the SK spells. I have whatever spells I purchased in my inventory, the ones that I purchased last night when I was in the Iridite City. I did get some Shadow Knight ones. I picked up both classes. Alright, let's see if it'll cooperate now. Okay, yeah, you were right. Look at this. So I picked up a bunch of stuff. I obviously backstab, dual wield, hide, parry, which I feel like I would have gotten that down the line anyways, but it's cool to have it now. Picklock, safe fall, very cool. Forgot about that one actually. The sneak, what we were talking about before. Pickpockets, and obviously sense traps is cool too. I think I made a good call with the rogue being the third class. You said to put on my poisons, so hang on. Do I have to go obtain them from like a merchant, or is it like an ability? Because I know that they can poison their weapons, but I've never played a rogue, or haven't played a rogue too much to really know. Open my actions menu. They work like buffs here. Hang on, so it's not going to be here, right? Obviously, because that's spells. I just want to... Disciplines. Oh! I'm going to have to create more, like another hotbar, I think. Oh, dude. Alright, so... Yo, this is really, really cool. And there's all different types, like what you're saying. Alright, hang on. What are the higher level ones I have right now? So I got the befuddling, coats weapon, and befuddling poison, giving you a chance to trigger befuddling strike on striking. This is considered a utility poison, which one may be active at a time. Blood siphon venom, concussive. I feel like I would want a higher level version of this one. Alright, here, I'll just put this here. And I'll put this here. And we'll start with these for now. Oh yeah, I have my my backstab as well. Let's see here, we'll take Bind Wound out of here. And just toss backstab in the rotation there. So, looking over now, the combat ones stack, the utility ones do not, the weakening one is slow. Works awesome. So the combat one stack. So are these two not good to go together? Hang on. Because it says on strike, you just take the auto skill box in the menu. The actions menu? Okay. You're saying auto skill? Alright, ability tab. Oh, this one right here? Oh, okay, I see it is that one. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Alguntar. I just want to see if there's any more that have those boxes. What does Reeve do? Oh, wait, there it is, never mind. This ability reaves your current target, dealing physical damage as well as converting 3% of your maximum hit points into amplified magic damage. Reave will also reduce the cooldown of Harm Touch by 60 seconds every time it lands. No kidding. Oh, Evergunner says, I think only abilities can be auto-skilled. Okay. Thank you, Evergunner. And then El Guntor says you get one per category. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go through and like later on, and I'm gonna put a another hotbar here. I'm gonna play around with that a little more. Real quick, I just want to take a brief intermission. I just want to let my dog out, pour another cup of coffee and whatnot. I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, and we will be continuing. And I'm gonna run to the estate of Unrest. So I will be back in just a little bit here. And thank you guys for bearing with me on that, and thank you guys for your help in chat thus far as well. And I will be right back. Alright guys, I have returned. Thank you for bearing with me. Lever Gunner in the chat said that dude on the left of the screen is wearing out of era headgear. I'd keep your eye on him. Alright guys, we're gonna make the run to the estate of Unrest. Was glancing over at the chat screen, sorry. Have you played much EQ? Yes, I've played a lot of EQ. I've never played like the hero's journey, you know, like what this one's based on, but yes, I've played more EverQuest than any other game in my life, honestly. That being said, I have not played in, I think it's been like 5 years since I've actually logged on to my main character in, like on the actual live servers. I feel like I'm gonna have to be like super careful in Dagnor's Cauldron. You came back a few years ago, and to give up your old tunes since it was just too much for my old man brain to take in all at once. Oh yeah, there's definitely they added so much stuff. I'm right there with you on that. Like I ended up adapting to it as much as I could, but I um I definitely find it to be a little more bloated these days, is the word I was looking for. And you ended up playing on Mischief quite a lot. Oh yeah, that was the TLP server. A few friends of mine ended up playing on that server for quite a while. Yeah, EverQuest is one of those games that you can always come back to. Especially these days with like the TLP servers and stuff like this, like EverQuest Legends, where like you can kind of start from the beginning and it's like not bloated like what we were talking about a moment ago. I think that's the best way to start the game. At first, you didn't like the TLP concept, but it was nice to have that fresh start again. Oh yeah, absolutely. That the fresh start is clutch in my opinion, and El Guntor agrees. Oh, I was looking over at Chad. Just want to make sure I'm not veering too far off course. Okay, we are cool. We got a guy just hanging out here. What's up, buddy? On like a normal live server, I'd be super used to just like running through Dagnor's Cauldron. Oh yeah, we're not even gonna have a map here, it's fine though. But yeah, I'd be super used to running through Dagnor's Cauldron like with all these buffs and Spirit of Wolf and going super fast and not even having to worry about anything, but now it's like I'm gonna have to be on guard. And there we go. Night vision kicking in. What server are you on at the moment? I'm on the River Vale server. I don't know if the dwarves still hate me. I'm assuming that they do, so I'll steer clear for the time being. Let me see here. Oh no! Wait, dubious. At least that dwarf is dubious. This person is using their this beta to decide what they want to choose for their class upon release. For me, I think I'm just gonna roll with what I'm playing now. I think the Shadow Knight, Cleric, and Rogue is a pretty cool combination. You've been going between Hollis and Neriac, seeing which one gives you the better vibe. Fair enough, fair enough. I honestly just look for the one that has the highest population. It doesn't really matter if it has a high or low, honestly, but I just feel like it's cooler when there's like a lot of people running around. Oh, that's literally not a guard. Alright, we're gonna run this way. Just keep following the trail. And Lever Gunner says Shadow Knight Cleric Rogue and Shadow Knight Cleric, or sorry, Shadow Knight Monk Shaman are the two mainstays I can't decide on. Shadow Knight Monk Shaman. You honestly, man, flip a coin on that one because both of them are so dope. I honestly think you can't really go wrong either way. And then El Guntor says, Pally, Shaman, Necro slaps so far. I bet it does. I bet Pally, Shaman, Necro is freaking superior. Oh, you three boxed it through Planes of Power. That's baller. How hard is it to click on the goblin? Do you know what I mean? It actually, I guess, is really hard. Look at this. I haven't killed a goblin yet, so I just want to kill him for the faction. For the very minute amount of faction I'll get for him. Try them all out. You have a few weeks before you have to pick. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna switch to another server and make another character and try out another mix. You can only make one character per server right now. I think that's because it's like in beta. I don't know if it's that or if they're gonna make it so you have to buy character slots when the game releases. That's right. Nothing is set in stone. I know I can't see the map, but I just want to make sure I'm going the correct general direction still. Sometimes you can get in a battle and get turned around, but it looks like we're here. See, I told you I played EverQuest for a while. I know where I'm going. Okay, so Dagnor's Cauldron is going to be the test, I feel like. I feel like it's going to be a pain running through here. 5 players in the zone currently. Is your game freezing occasionally on you, or is it just the stream? It might just be the stream, because I haven't had any freezing issues. Let me check my stream settings real quick. I don't know, YouTube usually gives me like a warning if I'm, if my stream is like poor quality or whatever. I'm not seeing anything, but I don't know. I guess it might just be lagging out at times for whatever reason. My apologies for that. So yeah, probably the stream. And we do have a map for Dagnor's Cauldron. I don't really need one necessarily. I forgot how long this corridor was. So, if memory serves me correctly, I thought there would have been like skeletons and or goblins along the way here, but I'm not seeing anything so far. Last time I played on live was, like I was saying before, years ago, and even then it's been years since I've really had to come here. This isn't really a zone you have to come to anymore on live. Well, unless you're on like a TLP or something, of course. It's like super clear though. Oh yeah, the latency meter. Oh, look at that. 108 FPS there for a moment. That's so baller. Oh yeah, there's one right there. There's one right there. A goblin. Level 24. Oh, and there's a guy. Alright, let me steer clear of him. Okay, we're almost there. I hope it lets me make my own instance. Hell yeah. The Guck Gang. Don't mess with the Guck Gang. Alright, we are entering the estate of Unrest. Oh, this is awesome. How many people are here? There's 9 in zone. This is a big zone though. I might not even have to make an instance. Alright, let me see what we're looking at. There's a Death Beetle, level 10. I mean, hey, if you don't want him, I'll take the Death Beetle. Let's go. Alright guys, we are in. Oh no, please. Please run away. This is really, really, really sketchy. Am I getting trained? Or are they just gonna walk away? Okay, I think we're cool. Okay. I have to memorize a few spells. Actually, let me check these other ones. Shadow Knight 11. Okay. Okay, so this one would be useful here. This is a pacify for the undead, if I'm not mistaken anyway. You should be able to scribe all those. Like, I can scribe them even before I'm allowed to use them. I think El Guntor was trying to tell me that last night, and I just didn't pick up what he was putting down. Let me see here. So this symbol of Transal right here. Oh wow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you both. When I'm off stream, I'm gonna sort this out. Even though it probably doesn't really matter since it's a beta character. But I'm absolutely gonna have a much more organized spellbook. Alright. I think we are good from here. Numb the dead. Word of pain. Okay. This guy really does not care about death beetles at all. It's alright, death beetle. I care about you. Oh yeah, I gotta poison my weapon. Cannot neglect the rogue abilities. And I gotta be behind of the backstab, which is probably gonna be an issue given I'm solo. But we'll see how that goes. Oh, these guys are over here. I don't want to take that just in case, like, they're kind of camping the area. Just don't want to be that guy. But what about you? Greater Skeleton. Level 11. Undead. Let's go. Backstab. Oh, it does work from the front. Okay, I thought it specifically had to work, like, had to be from behind them. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna have to get a dagger. And you know what? I'll probably end up, because I want to dual wield with like two badass weapons, and I could probably put the dagger on this one in my any slot, if I'm not mistaken. and then use the dagger specifically for backstab. Oh, El Guntor agrees. Put it in the any slot. Okay, when I find one, I absolutely will. I feel like Unrest will get me some good gear drops, so maybe we'll get a dagger. Guise of the Deceiver, +1. Illusion Dark Elf, hell yeah, with the 5 AC and the 14 Charisma. Badass. Alright, there's one down. Work on skeleton number 2. Hey, Greater Skeleton, you wouldn't happen to have a dagger, would you? Which invocation am I using? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about one of these? Like the stances? Oh, I'm not using any of the caster one. I thought I could only use one of these stances at, you know, at the same time. I wasn't sure that I could use 2 or whatever. Or if the caster one would be better to use. Yeah, I'm just using the defensive stance. And apparently no other stance. One stance and one invocation, okay. One moment. Oh, okay. I have to zone. I was gonna fight all 3, but then when I saw the 4th one up here. I don't know if it matters here, but just in case, train to zone. I think they all like run away no matter what. Like they lock onto me and they go back to their positions in this version. Okay, so one of each simultaneously. Offensive stance and unyielding are a good combo. Okay, so right now I have defensive stance. Let me look at these. Oh, it's doing that thing where I hover over them and it won't show me the information. This right here, judging by the icon, wouldn't this be like a mana regeneration one? This looks like it would be haste, but that would probably take away the defensive stance. Here's this one, recovery invocation. You regenerate. Oh no, so this is the mana one. You regenerate mana twice as fast, and spells have a 5% reduced mana cost. That seems like it would be super helpful. So I know what that one does. What's... Hang on. That would probably get rid of the defensive stance. That's probably like a health regeneration one. If you click it, you can see which one it is on your hotbar window. Hang on. This window in and of itself might be bugged out or something. There we go. I just brought it up. Maybe it'll work now. Let's try this. What it's saying on the macro command. Yeah, it's not letting me click them. Oh, there we go. It let me click that one randomly. I was just kind of clicking. I think it's being finicky about like the spots, but even then it didn't even stick to me. So I'm not sure what's going on with these right now. Let me try this. I don't see it any. Wouldn't it be like right here, like showing that it's like active right here or up here? And yeah, I was having issues with targeting the goblin earlier. Okay, so I think this is just being buggy right now, but I feel like the mana regen and reduced mana cost is clutch, and I would probably want to have that one active, but at the same time, I would probably want to like mess around with all of them. This one right here in particular looks alright. That one's really, really cool. And obviously I'm using that one right now. Evasive stance. That one's okay. So wait, this is an invocation. Health regen excluding out of combat bonus regen is doubled with a 25% resistance increase to loss of control from fear, mez, and charm. Yeah, I'd probably want to roll with either one of these. It looks like it still didn't stick. I don't know. I'll mess around with that one whenever it's not being buggy. We'll zone back in. So you've been running with that one that heals based on using mana, and El Guntor says Mage Hunter is huge for the night classes. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if I can't get jumped by a gang of undead. We got ourselves an ad. No problem for me. I'll take the XP. Yeah, I really want to have one of these active. Probably this one right here. It's probably one of those things I can relog and it'll work again. But I'll do that later on. I'm just glad you were here to tell me about it, because I probably wouldn't have figured it out for like another week. To be completely honest with you. Oh, for sure. I think there's gonna be a few new things that I still have to learn along the way here. Like, I also don't want to get too deep into the game with this character, because I really want to save it for like when the game launches. And not put too much work into a character that, you know, isn't gonna exist in a few weeks. But at the same time, I still really want to play, so I guess like what we were talking about earlier is I can go to a few different servers and try out a few other builds of classes. And Al Guntor says that stance dancing makes a giant difference in what you can take on. Heard that. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing there's all sorts of stuff here. Yeah, even my cursor's kind of like off point when I'm like going to X out the boxes, so just a finicky night. That's you should have asked, do you want to be told about stuff or discover your so like the stuff I want to be told about is probably everything to do with the new mechanics of this reworked version of the game, because there's definitely going to be some stuff that I feel like I'm going to be unfamiliar with as I'm going along. And I guess like, you know, as you're watching, if you see something that like that like you could be like, you know, why is he not doing that? You can feel free to bring it up. Absolutely. You can feel free to give me tips on whatever you want, honestly. Like I've been playing for a while, but there's going to be some stuff that even like just because I haven't played in a long time that I probably forgot, that you can be like, oh yeah, don't forget you can do this. You know, you can tell me anything you want. I'm cool with it. And Spellblade is the one that is unique to knights. Heard. And I think Divine is the heal from the mana use one combined with the Shaman Frost nukes. It's a pretty steady heal. Hell yeah. Oh, we got an ad. We'll take a step back. I love that graphic when they cast the spells and they wave their arms forward. I've always loved that graphic. Oh, we have another tormented dead joining the party, guys. Very exciting. I don't know why it stopped. There we go. Dude, that'll be so cool if they like release Velius and I can like have my own little like instance of like crystal caverns. I didn't even try to make an instance of this zone, but it's not very full, so I don't really have to at all. Yeah, then no one will see. We'll see how many times I slipped off the edge. That's actually a really good point. Dude, slipping off the edge is the worst in that particular zone. I'm content with a death beetle. It's a simple life. Yep, never know where you're gonna end up. No, you know what? Usually you're gonna end up in the middle of 3 spiders. That's where you're gonna end up. You're gonna end up in the middle of 3 spiders. You're gonna run. You're gonna add 2 more spiders on your way to the entrance, and you may or may not make it out. That's what's gonna happen. Hello, Jack-o'-lantern. I was wondering when you're gonna join the party. Unfortunately for you, every character is like John Wick and EverQuest Legends, and you stand no chance now. Oh, so dying isn't that bad in this version at all? Like you still lose XP, right? Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm surprised that they removed that aspect. So does anything happen, or is it just like kind of like a 2-minute summoning sickness? And you respawn at a safe spot within the zone. Heard. I did die a few times, but I died like before level 10, so I assumed that like the XP penalty would have kicked in like at 10 or something like that. So I never really thought about it. And you respawn at a safe spot with all your gear, okay. I honestly assumed that it was gonna kick in when I hit level 10. But apparently that's not gonna happen. Well, that's pretty cool. So I don't have to go on a corpse run. Oh, somebody gave me Shield of Barbs. I didn't even notice. And it should have thanked them. I don't know if they're standing next to me or not now. I feel bad. Well, thank you, whoever did that. Hello, Death Beetle. Oh, cool. We got an ad. Come back over here. That jack-o'-lantern shouldn't spawn for a little bit, so we'll be cool here. Oh, that's who it was, the wolf guy named Bears? I did see him. Thank you, Bears. Oh, there's a jack-o'-lantern right there. Oh, whatever. I suppose it's a timely manner. Yeah, EverQuest Legends is absolute fire, and I highly recommend it to everybody on Earth. I think everybody on Earth should buy EverQuest Legends. Let's see if we can get them both. Are you both pissed off? Yep, they are. Let's go, let's go. Alright, I give him the good old harm touch. Because I think I'm gonna be calling it a night here momentarily, guys. Gonna have to go to work in the morning. All that good stuff. Oh wait, Talanthus in the chat says good old Unrest. I went link dead in the basement and died. My necro dragged my corpse up to the zone line since I couldn't reach it. Was when players could still loot everything off your corpse if you slash. That is awful. But it goes to show that, you know, Unrest is full of all sorts of memories for everybody. Yeah, I was about to sign off for the night to Atlantis, so I'm sorry that you joined um at that, right now, but thank you for stopping by and thank you everybody else for stopping by. I'll definitely be back tomorrow and I'll be playing more EverQuest Legends. I'll be here in Unrest because I do remember that you can level here for quite some time, probably to like what is it, level 30? I think you can stay here till because you can keep going into that house and keep going through the levels of the house. Luckily, he was a nice guy. Wasn't sure if I was about to lose everything or not. Well, I'm really glad that he was a nice guy as well. And then all good. Take care. You as well, Talantis. And have a good night, Lever Gunner. Thank you guys for coming out. And again, I will be back tomorrow night. It will be Unrest, and it will be awesome. Everyone have a really good night.